Here's a quick video for Map Business Online users to talk a little bit about zip code fillers for building territories. I just built a territory right here in Nevada, and you can see that my territory in Nevada, and if I drill in closer, we'll see it more prominently, has a lot of empty holes in it. And people sometimes don't like that. They want that territory that represents those zip codes in Nevada to be a solid wash of color. What those areas represent are non-zip code areas. Those are national parks, areas that really are wicked rural and do not have that information. And so what we do to resolve that is you would go over here to your map and data tab, and you would click on the Edit Properties button and go to Zip Codes. And down here, you would choose to have zip codes with fillers, and we'd update that zip code functionality. You're going to lose this map. I'm not going to save changes to that map. I'm going to create a new map. So we're bringing up a new map view. We turn on the zip code layer. And you can see Nevada is going to fill right in. And we're going to go in and create a similar territory to what we had before using our polygon tool. Just go back and make a silly area there. And we'll call that, as soon as it's done searching all my zips, I'm going to call it Territory 1. There we go. I no longer need that polygon. Every zip code I touch is now part of my territory. I can go in and change the color. So all those usual functionalities take place. And what you'll notice is that the zip codes have filled in to the extent that we've touched on areas that are include that particular zip code with the boundary of that polygon that I drew. That now includes all these zip codes. And if we go down to the bottom, you'll notice there's a bunch here, 890MH, MX, MX, AX. Those are those areas. And so if I select that area on the map, it's going to highlight it down here. And so if you, even if you zoom in, you'll see some of those designated areas that are now sort of a wash of orange were places that didn't show zip codes before. So if we went into the zip code layer and we wanted to look at the labels so that we could actually see what they were all called, and we make those labels show up at a higher zoom level, I should say probably a lesser zoom level when they're all zoomed out. You can see that 890MX is there, and there's others in here, 893MX, 847AX. Those are non-zip code areas that are national parks, typically, could be military installations, Area 51, that kind of thing. So those are how you deal with holes in your territories based on national parks and military installations, and it's called fillers. That's what those are actually called, and you can see here in your data there is a column for filler, yes or no, and if we go down to the bottom we should see a lot of yeses. There we go. Go to mapbusinessonline.com and take our free trial.